Right. And this explains why Ikaruga had the Eastern Mountain Range sealed off. I'll also pitch in when I can. Though it seems like I'll be busy with a few things in Liberl and some other places. Well, well, speak of the devil. That's right. I know I've more or less handed over the reins to you and the others, but there are still a few loose ends to tie up. I'd also like to help Albert as much as I'm able before I return home. I appreciate that. But my return is overdue. I already extended my stay more than 3 months past my original exchange period. Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point? It's remarkable how simple it is to pick them out of a crowd. If I remember correctly, the Chardon is the longest-standing theater in Edith. Well, well. Forgot something, did we? Gloria La Revue is the stage play adaptation of that story. Who would have thought a live performance could be so impactful? Even the temporary costume sets and lighting didn't detract from the experience one bit. Maybe Yume can see one of the daytime showings. I have to imagine she'd enjoy seeing the real show much more than the rehearsal. Is being less than persuasive one of the unwritten rules of your company? That's my line! Short time no see, Van. I hope we aren't interrupting your playdate. Oh, and Little Miss Shadow Eater. That title belongs in the dark recesses of history, where I left it. My, how cowardly. Or perhaps that wasn't a mere tactical retreat. These monsters seem much more of a threat than I'd first imagined. That's the long and short of it, yes. I had my Hollow perform automated analysis on that data as part of a request from the guild, which pointed me to the area underneath Leva, so I decided to investigate of my own accord. I briefly considered inviting Agnes along, but she seemed awfully worn out. No doubt on account of her grueling counsel and part-time work. Naturally, with the 4 of us together, that monster will hardly prove a match. Only you could make a line like that convincing. Well, Yorda, is that acceptable for you as well? I never imagined the day would come when we'd be fighting side by side. Agnes, she should be in her dorm room. Why, do you miss her? Aw, well, I'd be more than happy to give her a call. We have to do something. Suppression spell, activate! What is this? Unnatural power? A mechanical body? Renne! Van! Wait, but Agnes isn't. I'm afraid we don't have time to indulge in your delusions. Wait! Van... Get back! Did Harwood have a hand in putting together this religious farce? I had already surmised as much. Is that Agnes's? No, neither have I. It wasn't at all like the kind the Society uses. Without so much as a warning, he was gone. It's as though his very existence was simply... erased. Mr. Kincaid, I take your presence here to mean you've been following this case as well. I see the CID has grown quite adept at passing the buck. The day of the launch, yes? One has to wonder just how many strings you've been pulling in the interim. What are you planning to do? Brought in another stray, have we? Tomorrow? My schedule is a bit tight, but I suppose I can make time. I'll come along with Agnes then.